This is the scanning electron microscope, and the scanning electron microscope is used by undergraduate and postgraduate students to examine objects that they're working on in the labs more closely. And what we're going to look at today is this gold-coated feather to see if there's any damage to the barbs from cleaning. So we can load the sample into the chamber and start the vacuum going to pump. And the way the SEM works, electrons fire down the column here, they hit the sample, and the sample gives off more electrons and X-rays that are picked up by various detectors on the machine. What these detectors allow us to do are to look at high magnification at the sample, but also to analyse the elements in the sample. For example, to determine the composition of metal alloys, or to identify pigments that might be in some of the objects that the students are working on. The idea is we're looking at the damage that's been caused to the feather over time and by cleaning. At the moment, we're at a fairly low magnification, at times 20, but with the SEM, you can very quickly zoom in and start to see the real structure of the feather itself. And what this allows us to do is to study the damage that might have been caused to that feather during the cleaning processes that the students are undertaking. So what we can see is you can see the barbs all pointing in that direction there. So, you know, this informs your cleaning, doesn't it? This is why you clean in the one direction.
Yeah.
If you were to brush backwards, you'd cause damage. And that's one of the things about this equipment, is you can actually see any potential damage there. So at the moment, these are looking in pretty good condition, aren't they?
Yeah.
But maybe some of the ones down here have suffered some damage in the past.
Yeah.
So the other thing that the scanning electron microscope can do is to actually analyse the elements in a sample. And this is a key that Seren's been working on in the labs. And what was it you want to know about the key?
I was just wondering what the metal was that came up when I was doing other analysis on it.
So this is a bright piece of metal that's showing up on the iron key, and we've been able to analyse it. And if you have a look at the spectrum on this, we've analysed that bright spot there. And if you can look at confirm elements now, you can see that what this shows is, this is tin. So this is a tin coating on this object, and that helps tell us a lot about the technology and the manufacture of what's going on here, the decoration of this key from Hay Castle.